September 1st, Septoy 2016.
Did we get a title sequence?
And cue title sequence.
Cue title sequence.
Title sequence goes here.
Doo-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Nerds.
I love nerds. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. You love nerds. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
We
Nerd
are
love.
nerds. Gaming.
And I have been.
Does
Oh
it
my
say
goodness! I just realized who
commentary
you
right?
remind me of. Gorbachev.
Oh, look, Arrow. Walking Dead. Science. Ooh, that was a fun experience. Ooh, look, it's Randolph.
It's Grandall.
Hey, welcome, September 1st, 2016 to humid as anything this week. Phoenix, Arizona, where
Oh, it's not just humid, but this is when all the wind is blowing all the pollen and the dirt. It's sinus infection season.
Oh yeah.
My students went through 6 boxes of tissues
Today?
in one day.
Today?
It was yesterday.
Oh.
Oh no, today, I last year got tired of replacing the tissues, so I jury-rigged a box where I took one of those big industrial-sized rolls of toilet paper
Yeah.
and I put it in the box, and you just pull it out the middle, and yeah, it's so ghetto, but it works.
is that what they went through 6 of those, or just
No,
six
they just went through
boxes?
regular, and I'm like, I'm not gonna keep going and filling the thing with, yeah. That was funny because I have a student that's like, wait, no, not the toilet paper, it hurts my nose.
Well, then stop using all my tissue up.
Yeah.
So
Well,
what are we talking about today?
today this has been kind of a somber week.
Who are you again?
I'm Moon Sadai, by the way.
I'm Alexandros.
A minion.
And Elven Wolf.
And we are the Land of the Nerds crew.
Nerds crew.
And we're going to talk about this wonderful week and all the fun things that have been going on. But somber week, as I said.
It has been sad.
This year in general has been kind of crappy.
Yeah.
We lost Bowie. We lost
Oh, damn
Snape.
Bowie.
Sorry, Alan Rickman. And now, Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder.
I keep thinking that I'm going to wake up and find out that this entire year has been punking us.
I read a comic the other day, and it was kids in high school in the future, and they're like, and then that's the end of 2015. Now in 2017.
Except that's
And-
not the way you teach history. You
Yeah.
don't teach it year by year by year.
Yeah.
You just say,
Yeah. And then, of course, this is like, but what about 2016? And
we never talk of it.
yes, we never talk of it.
This year has been pretty rough. I mean, not just that. There's, of course, the crazy politics going on, which we're not going to get into. I heard Lyle coughing about that. Is that an actual cough or coughing about crazy politics?
It's an actual cough.
Ah,
I turned off my video for just a minute because I am sniffly right now and I don't want my sniffles on camera.
understood, man.
So you can talk about it, and we're going to hear about it. We
But
don't
we're
get
not
to
gonna
see
see
it.
Smart.
Okay.
Hey, it's
All right,
positive.
Gorbachev.
Better.
I think that what we're really seeing is the first in a series of long years of the idols for our generation going
Terrible.
away.
Yeah.
So 2016 is gonna suck, but everybody we admired as children is slowly gonna start going away, and this year is just prepping us for it. My first gut reaction when I heard about Gene Wilder was perform a protective barrier around Paul McCartney right now.
Yeah. I mean, because there are quite a few stars that are hitting that age.
It's not just as old as Willy Wonka. I mean, Blazing Saddles,
The producers.
the producers,
Frankenstein.
Dr. Frankenstein. I mean, and that's been fresh on our mind recently because Alexandros and Elven Wolf and I had just watched Penny Dreadful, where we saw the Frankenstein story told in that very, very good way, and we were thinking about we were calling the Dr. Frankenstein the whole time.
Igor.
That was actually one of Gene Wilder's pet projects. Was he did Young Frankenstein?
Yeah. And I mean, you have all of these talented folks that we will be leaving, and we have to kind of look at this generation and go, what is this generation's Gene Wilder? What is this generation's?
Oh, the one that we're in?
Yeah.
God, I don't know.
I understand what you're trying to say there, but I don't think that you can have another generation's Gene Wilder because Gene Wilder was perfect for the moment he was in.
Yes.
Who are the people of our generation that people his age are going to be upset about?
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to make him sad in 20 years when they're...
Seth Rogen.
Probably,
You know, he may go the Chris Farley route.
Oh, I don't even want to think
Ooh,
of
the Chris Farley route. Okay, interesting.
Let's get on to something
I mean,
a little
if
happier.
people die
Let's
like
go to
that, it'd
something
be
happier.
mostly the singers. I wouldn't really think the actors.
It's Labor Day weekend. Let's think of something happier than all this death.
Woo! Yeah.
It's a long weekend, which means for many people it's convention weekend.
It's convention weekend.
Except we're not at conventions.
We're not at convention.
Sorry, guys.
Dragon Con in Atlanta.
Sabaton Con in Phoenix.
Man, no.
Salt Lake City, I think, has a con going on this weekend.
Isn't there WizardCon? Or
Which is probably
Yeah,
a
I
Wizard
think
World
that's
Con
WizardCon.
somewhere.
yeah, but say usually they.
Oh, in New Orleans is the Grand Masquerade for those of you that play Vampire the Masquerade. Sorry,
Yay.
Wes brought it up.
Wes brought it up. Oh, that's cool. Lots of fun stuff going on, and we're not at any of it because we're here.
Sleeping
A mile
in-
away from a football game. Yay, sports ball.
Yay, sports ball. Well, we will have stuff brewing on Monday because we will be filming.
Yes.
Whoa,
Filming, yes,
there we
filming.
go.
After months of talking and planning, we are finally filming our trailer.
We're filming our trailer. It's about time.
Yeah.
And if the actor's not happy, I'll be in my trailer.
Our star here has been prepping really hard,
Yeah,
beefing up
Changing his voice.
so he can sound properly like Rambo.
Right.
I'm just realizing that his voice and his instrument are the same notes.
It's okay. It's okay. In choir. You know they describe me in choir. I'm that on the piano they have that one really low note.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one right after that. That's how I sing.
Poor kid. Your voice is still. At least you're not squeaking as much as you were.
Hey guy, how you doing?
It'll be like that.
I
for
didn't
a while.
understand why you guys are doing this for at least a week. I was like, why are they doing that? And he's like, oh.
His voice is up today. His voice is down today. His voice is up and down, down and up.
Well, you know what? We joke because we care, man.
We care about you, man. We like you.
It's one more step towards that henchman ship you're looking for.
We promised him he could do it at 18.
It'd still be unpaid, though. Anyway,
No, he's the greatest of all payments.
experience.
All right, let's move on. to our
Anyway,
next
because
subject.
it's September 1st, it's Return to Hogwarts Day.
Woo!
And J.K. Rowling and Pottermore are releasing 3 compendium of stories that if you go to the Pottermore site, this information's there. But they decided that that because not everybody's going to go to a website and play through all the games and go through all of that, they've taken all of these short stories and made an anthology, and there's 3 different ones. And
Books.
the 3 different anthology is a book filled with many stories.
See, now that you've learned a new word, let her finish.
So,
What's
I think
the name of the website again?
Pottermore.
Pottermore.com.
Yes,
assume.
I would assume. And so they're releasing these stories, and I think part of it because
Fantastic Beasts.
yeah, Fantastic Beasts. I mean, it does look like it's going to be an amazing movie. It's got a lot of fans kind of looking forward to it. It's a reboot of the land and the realm. So I think this is a way to kind of piggyback onto that and possibly find more stories within the universe that can be told.
Okay.
Because, I mean, it's a universe that has thousands of stories to be told that don't involve a boy with a lightning bolt scar. You know.
She's pretty much said, though, that after Cursed Child, she's done telling Harry's story.
Yes.
I've not read Cursed Child yet, but I've heard things, and
Did she write Cursed Child? I thought that was something
she wrote
which
it.
She wrote it.
she wrote it. Okay.
She wrote it. I've
Yeah.
heard things about Cursed Child. I don't know if I want to read it or not.
Well, and with...
I'm going to read it eventually. I'm just...
Yeah, and there are quite a few universes within fantasy and sci-fi fandom where they do pass the torch to another writer and go, you know what? I was the deity. You are now their deity. Write
Wheel of
their
Time.
stories. Yeah.
Jordan died. Sanderson picked it up.
Yeah, I mean, Star Wars did it repeatedly. I mean,
And when the original deity kept trying to pick it back up, he kept... Bad Lucas.
Because, I mean, I read the Star Wars series for a very long time growing up. I mean, I was addicted to it. I mean, I reread the Jedi Apprentice trilogy over and over and over and over again.
I never really liked the extended universe books.
So, hurry up. So.
Star Wars extended universe, I was never a big fan of.
Yeah.
I felt like that didn't complete my Star Wars base of what's the word of fandom. It's like
Operation.
no, not Operation. My Star Wars fandom. When I read them, I'm like, I don't like this.
Why did you take his?
Because it's empty and Josh can
But Star Wars, I know they're working on filming it now. The new,
Woo!
they're working on episode 8 now.
Am I gonna cry again?
Probably.
Probably.
No.
It's okay.
This one cried.
If you've done it correctly, every story should make you cry, either with excitement or with drama.
And it's okay. We'll make sure your brother has the popcorn ready.
Thank
That was awesome. That was adorably cute.
During the big epic moment in episode 7.
We all know what the big epic moment. In
We're not going to
episode
spoil it because there's
The
a
moment.
chance.
Are you serious? Alright, it's been like a year now. Come on,
It has
people.
not been a year yet.
7. Hasn't been a year yet.
7 months.
There are people in the universe that might not have
9,
seen
10
episode 7.
You either
Yeah.
know it or you don't.
You
How
know,
do you? Dude, there's so many spoilers for
But
it.
when
At
it
this
happened,
point, it's-
when it happened,
this one here started crying, and we were all scrammed into the back of a truck. He rolled over and like put his arm on me, and like, "Meow." His big brother walked over and started shoving popcorn in his mouth.
Just
eat popcorn.
He didn't say eat
handfuls.
popcorn. Just handfuls of popcorn,
Yeah, just-
shoving it at him.
Well, I mean, I actually talked to a whole bunch of my friends. Like, yeah, we cried too. And I'm like, well, I mean, a lot of people did cry though.
Oh, I cried like a baby.
Even though he actually wanted to. He wanted to die for a while.
That actor wanted something to happen to that character since second film. But anyway, we're going to
Just kill me. Just kill.
yeah.
And we're gonna move on to the next topic. This one topic none of us know about except Melanie and Dad.
Yeah.
This
Maybe Morgan.
Captain Blackheart wanted to discuss the horror film Don't Breathe.
Sounds like a Doctor
Oh.
Who episode.
Don't breathe. Alright.
Let us
I
don't
want your
speak.
guys' thoughts on this concept of don't breathe. Let me explain the concept of don't breathe. Don't breathe is that there is a girl and 2 guys, okay, who grew up in, I want to say, Michigan. They grew up in Detroit, Michigan. And it's a really bad part of town. So they decided that in order to get ahead of life, they need to steal some stuff. So they think that Mr. What's
Steven.
his name?
Stephen Lang.
Stephen Lang, there it is, I've got it in front of me. Mr. Stephen Lang, who plays a blind character, they go, ooh, there's a blind guy. He would be easy mark. So they go ahead and they try to rob him. Well, Stephen Lang is you don't want to call him a psycho. Everybody who's really described it doesn't really call him a super psycho, just a badass blind guy who could kill you by just listening to
He's
you.
stick.
Yeah. So so part of this is, since they broke into his house, he's decided that not only is he going to kill them for breaking into his house, he is going to psychologically torture them while he's doing it.
Okay.
And chase them around the house. He's blind. Oh, I'll just shut off the lights and now I have the advantage. You know, those kind of thoughts. And it's a little bit gory, I've heard, but the psychological thriller part of it is supposedly really intense. This idea of a blind guy being the major
Is the whole movie
bad guy, you know, the mass murderer, sounds really intriguing to me. What are your guys' thoughts?
Okay.
You lost me at horror/thriller film.
Wait, whoa. So this is whole movie about him just chasing people trying to rob him around his house?
And then torturing them.
Is that all this movie's about?
Yeah.
Well, it's a horror movie.
Yeah.
Yes,
That was
horror movies
almost
are generally
enunciated.
usually about that.
Basically what I'm asking is the whole point of this movie, he's blind and they're gonna try to rob him. So is it just the whole movie him chasing him around going, get back here, you kids? Is that the whole point of this movie?
Well, okay.
A little more than that.
The main character.
Did you see Daredevil?
Okay, who is Stephen Lang? Do you remember watching the movie Avatar?
Yeah.
Okay, the main Marine guy, the
Oh, yeah.
badass with the big old muscles.
Yeah.
Okay, he still has those muscles in this film.
Oh,
Okay?
got it.
So it's like he's blind, but he's a total badass.
Ah.
Who is
Yeah,
using
look,
his
he's
senses
badass.
of all his other senses, of
Blindness does
smelling
not
and listening,
Remove other badass.
in order to kill these other characters.
Yeah, I mean,
he
this
kills
is not
children.
the first film where the person under attack is missing a sense. Now, this is the first one where it's this dangerous of a person, but there are several where the supposed victim or the main character is deaf or blind or and somehow
Stick, Daredevil.
Yeah.
Those are heroic characters.
Oh yeah, I
not
mean
villains.
yeah, it's not that it's a villain. It's this is my house and a bunch of kids went into it and I'm done with it. This is probably not the first time a bunch of punk kids have gotten into his house. It's especially if living in a bad area, and from what I've seen of the trailers and stuff like that, it is set up. He has warning systems and he has these things that is to protect him and his house. So, I mean, it's not like he's going out and kidnapping people and bringing them to his house. And this kind of reminds me, there was a story years ago about a guy that kids kept trying to break into his house, and so he went to his basement and pretty much created a kill room in his basement. So the next time that bunch of kids broke into his house, he got them in his basement and killed them. And so they were trying to get to say that it was all premeditated because he had that kill room. And he's just like, no, I just knew it was going to happen. It's not like I was luring them into my house. He's like, this is like the 10th time that kids have broken into my house. And I'm just done with it.
Since then, like, going, hey, why don't we do this? No, I'll just murder him.
Well, when you live in that kind of area, the police are just like, oh, someone broke into your house? Okay, well, I'm gonna take a sketch. Oh, it looks like a teenager. Yeah, that's super helpful, ma'am.
No, I have no desire to see this film.
You already have said that you don't like horror.
I don't like horror. I really don't.
What do you think, Morgan?
No worries.
I would need to see the trailer, maybe.
The trailer makes it look interesting.
Okay.
And from what I hear, it, as I read a lot about the stuff, especially before I go see it, but it makes a lot of turns nobody expects that are not in the trailer.
Yeah.
So watch the trailer and think that's it. That's the movie. They say don't believe that. There's a lot more to it, which I love. I love that. I love when there's much more awesome things that are happening that are not in the trailer, rather than just spoil it all in the trailer.
Okay. Anything else you want to say? Or-
Horror films,
Okay.
I should probably elaborate. I had night terrors a lot as a child. And as I've grown and gotten older, horror films either creep me out so badly that I, even to this day, cannot sleep, or they bore me so much that why did I even bother? I should have just watched a stoner flick.
Okay.
This one sounds like one that would drive me to not being able to sleep, thus no point in me watching it. Why make my anxiety worse?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Already.
I
move to
mean-
the next subject.
David, you are itching to go to
We're
that
itching to it,
subject.
and we are going to stall as long as possible.
Stall.
I am ready.
Stop.
I ready
Let's
to
all
go.
go to the movies.
That being said,
Let's all go to the
I do read horror books
I've said
because
what
for
am I gonna
some
lose?
reason horror books do not translate the same way visually and in my head like horror movies do.
Yeah. Well, it's
Because I can dial down the gore in my head.
oh yeah, it's the word versus the image. We can skim through really quickly
Okay.
the gory
Gory
parts.
gory part. Okay, back to the plot again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Blah, blah,
Speaking
blah.
of gore and back to the plot again, David did want to talk about something. What is it you want to talk about so badly, Minion?
Which one? Oh, that thing. Okay.
Keep up.
Okay. Well,
Catch
our
up.
next subject I really want to talk about is the America's Got Talent. I've been itching to talk about that because
Semi-finals. Finals.
Okay, now-
finals.
3 of the 4 people at this table, / 3 of the 5 people in this video have not seen the results show
Results.
yet, which is what we're watching after the end of the stream. So we got
we're
our
not
results.
going to tell you went through, but we do want. You guys already saw what they
We
just-
s-
Yeah.
We saw
their acts. We didn't.
the
see, you
acts.
didn't
We
see it went through yet.
results.
All right. So, okay. I'm not gonna tell. Okay. So why don't we talk about a few characters? Like, let's start off with the singers. So we've got
Okay.
Sal. We've got the Italian girl singer, the one that does the opera.
singer.
Yeah. We got Grace. Is that everybody?
Grace
And Edgar.
And Edgar.
Okay.
All right. Let's start with the singers first.
I know with me, and I've discussed it with these two, I have a friend that is very much into reading the wikis and learning all about the background and all that. And on the AGT wiki, they found out that the girl who sings opera actually won Romania's Got Talent.
Really?
Yep. The $100 million and everything, or the $1 million and everything.
She won a Romania. Why is
She's
she?
already won Romania's Got
Why?
Talent.
Why is she on America's Got Talent then?
Okay.
Because she's an American.
Oh.
There are quite a there.
There's also an issue where with opera singing, it can be very, very stressful on your throat and on your voice. For her to stress her voice as much as she is so young, she can hurt and ruin her voice before
She's a ringer.
Yeah,
Before
she's using her throat more than her lungs.
She
I-
risks blowing blood vessels and hurting herself and losing her voice before she's really a full-grown adult.
I just now thought, I'm not against it. Even though she won Romania, I can totally see why she gets an American Got Talent. No offense, who knew Romania had a Got Talent franchise? So this is, wow, you're awesome. Okay, good. But the publicity from America's Got Talent's got to be 1,000,000 times more than Romania, so she'll be more likely to get gigs and things, even if she doesn't win.
Oh, yeah, and-
Actually be able to go beyond this. Romania's
No,
Got Talent
you're
might not be
misunderstanding
enough.
it. Her gig from Romania's Got Talent is what got her to America's Got Talent.
Yeah, it's the brought
She's
in
a
as a
ringer.
ringer. there were a couple of them that when you look at their background and their wiki, that they were brought in either by producers or people were going, come over here, we're gonna try to find you a way. One of them that was the where the dancers were like laying down and dancing on the floor, and they had the CGI background, like they did the Cinderella story. They were one where they're a graphic and media company from Russia that was brought over specifically
Not for the
For-
dancers,
not for the dancers.
but for the guy doing the light show behind
Yeah.
him.
And pretty much the reason why they came to America to get the dancers is there's a clause saying that at least one person in your group has to be American. And so they got
What about the one dancers then?
The Argentinians.
They're not from America.
they might
Well,
might have
Some American
It'd be, wait, would it be
citizenships.
South
Who's
America?
going?
South
well,
America?
yeah, they just have to have someone that's a naturalized or born citizen.
Oh.
So one of them could have been born in America and then went down there to train. They could be, I mean,
Married
like
to
them.
an American.
Yeah.
I didn't like them, but
Yeah, that's. Well, we're still on the singers. Okay,
Mhm.
that's my thought on
let's
the opera
talk
singers.
about what.
Sad,
I have
right?
no love for the singers. I will save you time, save you breath. I have no love for the singers.
You don't like it. What about the Grace girl?
Grace,
I absolutely not.
Oh.
Why?
I
He-
like Grace.
Just don't like her.
I think she's
Doesn't
cute,
enunciate.
but she sounds a little bit like she's got a frog in her
She's
throat.
nervous.
Like
Oh.
Shakira.
Don't care.
Kind of like a Shakira quality. Like there's a throat, like a frog back there. And if she enunciated a little bit more while she was singing,
yeah,
she would do better.
yeah,
That being said, brilliant songwriter for so
Yeah.
young.
yes.
That's where she's got me. Is I like her songs. I'll be honest. She comes out with an album, I might actually buy it. I really was enjoying the songwriting.
Yeah.
I was
Well-
enjoying the lyrics. I was enjoying what they were saying.
We
It
thing
was
is,
really well put together.
you when you're listening for the lyrics, you have to have the closed captioning on because
Okay.
she gargles the words.
Like I said, she
Yeah.
sounds like she's singing with a frog in the back.
I mean, I was as someone that was in chorus for 8 years. That was one of the biggest things that we had to work on was enunciating, especially when at one point I was a mezzo soprano hitting those high C's. So they had me practicing on how to sing with way up here and still be able to ta 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 ma ma ma. And so, I mean, she's got a lot of talent. She's a real
She needs
sweet
some
girl.
training.
But yeah, she does need training. She needs that enunciation. Because without it, you can't understand her lyrics.
Sal is great,
I
but
love Sal. It's just fun.
he's like every other Vegas singer. I think I've seen.
Oh, I disagree. I've listened to many Vegas sinners sing.
Sinners. Well,
He
almighty.
looks.
Oh.
He sounds to me like every other nightclub singer
Yeah.
that
He-
I've heard.
He's got a lounge singer voice, but he
Yeah.
is
Yes.
super adorable.
He is adorable.
Yeah.
I would hug him if I could.
I mean, I like it. I like his. I think it was his uncle or is it his cousin. The one
Yeah.
that's just there. The big cigar. And I just find that hilarious.
And then the Edgars.
Yeah, the
Edgar?
Edgars, yeah, the
Edgar.
no, I Dad kind of liked him. I
I kind of liked them.
They're okay.
I can't connect with them. I'm like, meh.
I don't even remember seeing them before the quarterfinals.
I think you missed that episode.
I missed their initial episode. I guess. Yeah. The daughter was doing ninja chops.
She has
During
not mastered the.
singing with her hand, like
Yeah.
the mother has mastered.
I'm
how to-
singing when
how
I'm
to
ninja
use her
chopping. I'm
hand.
telling you
Yeah,
today.
because I mean, when they pull back, you see the mom over here. La, 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 la.
using her
Well-
hand while singing, and the daughter is.
Yeah, and they're doing it in sync. It's just she hasn't learned to bend her wrist while doing it. So I mean, and it's definitely a mannerism that she picked up from her mother.
Mhm.
Like she grew up watching her mom do it, and is like, "This is what I need to do."
So this is what her mom's
They're
doing. What she's
good.
doing.
I don't think they're great though. I mean,
No.
Oh, no.
I would probably download a song or two, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not.
I'm gonna go. Oh my god.
they merge well together. And I must say, their story is super cute.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched the story that they had done during the last show, and they did their little story, and I was thinking about the Broken Road song.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about it while they were saying it, and then they started doing the Broken Road song, and I'm going,
Yeah, I mean, it was
They were
very
setting it up.
apropos. Yeah, it was very apropos. I mean,
They did that on purpose.
Yeah.
I know.
All right, now.
I would be a horrible America's Got Talent judge because I am so much harsher than those guys.
Yeah. well, you don't
Sorry,
have
but I'm
to
hearing
deal with
Mel B-
Twitter.
Yeah, I know. But because I'm hearing Mel
He
B
doesn't
go,
even
"Oh, I
tweet."
fucking loved it," and I'm thinking, "I fucking hated it."
I love you. You are glorious. You are gorgeous.
One of the singers that we didn't mention is the team group. The
Oh, Musicality.
Yeah, musicality.
Oh, I
I
love.
agree with Simon. It sounded like a well-rehearsed musical recital.
Thing is,
Was that Simon?
Yeah, that was-
no, that was
I thought that was
Heidi.
Hallie.
yeah. Thing is, I really liked.
I liked them. I liked their story. You know?
Yeah.
I like their. I kind of like that they have a nice little story, but I really think they're there more to get publicity for what they are
Oh, yeah.
instead of really the prize. I really
I
don't
don't
think
worry
they're there to
about
win. Huh?
I have a worry about them. That's really the Songmasters group. I'm worried that that's going to turn into a Menudo act where he's going to replace people as they get too old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What usually happens.
You mean like chorus?
Like chorus, yes, I think he's exactly going to do that while they're in their Vegas act.
Oh, and they're in their Vegas act.
The
Well,
Vegas
I
act
mean-
is only a few
Yeah,
a few shows.
yeah. The Vegas act is like 2 days, 3 days.
3 nights only, but still.
Yeah, I mean, with a group like Musicality, I mean, it's a high school group. They're still going to need to go back to high school.
Yeah.
And with this, I mean, with funding and all that in schools,
Yeah.
they have already achieved what I think is the main goal that they wanted to achieve.
Is to
Yes.
prove that schools need funding for music.
Yes.
Yes.
Which is really more what I think they're there for than
Yeah.
the prize. I don't.
Now,
all.
now I do want to say, well, like once we're done with the singers, I do want to talk about one specific person.
Okay.
After that, once we're done, once we're talking about singers.
Can we talk
Um,
about the magicians?
Oh, and no, I want wait before that. I want to do the only comedian that's still left in the competition. The girl, the 13-year-old girl. The
Lori
last,
Mae Hernandez.
the last comedian left in that competition.
She is adorable.
Yeah,
She's
I
adorable.
think that this week's her act was one of those kind of faltered at the beginning and then shot up at the
Yeah.
end.
If that Barbie thing was a little.
She was digging after, "I'm too old for Barbies, I'm too old for Barbies." On her 5th time, I'm like, if you don't get to a fucking point, I'm going to get bored.
And then she started picking on the judges,
Oh,
and that
yeah.
is where she won.
That's everybody's starting to laugh.
I mean, I am done with Barbies. Like Howie's hair is done with him. Like I am is
Like
done with
the Spice Girls.
Like I am
Like
done with
Spice
Barbies.
Girls,
Like the
Howie's
Spice
hair.
Girls.
And I've grown out of them like Mariah did
Nick. See, that was hilarious.
That's when everybody was.
The best part of that was Nick's reaction going,
Really.
And then she hung on to Nick for dear life
for dear
Yeah.
life, yes.
for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Literally, just
"I'm so happy I'm here.
And he was like,
I'm going to kill you if I don't let go of you."
"You little child."
After the thing.
DRS.
All right, you want to talk about
Hashtag
magicians?
that
Alright,
man
let's-
bun.
Wait,
yo.
can we talk about one of the
Hey,
worst?
the man bun's gone.
Okay, you have had your chance. It is her turn.
Yeah.
Alright.
He still has shiny shoes though.
The magicians. Okay, this week there was the football player.
Loved.
I like John Dorabus.
The other guy, what's his name?
If I did not know that he was a football player, I could guess he was a football player by the way he acts.
Yes.
Because he walked out there and was like, "We have the best audience ever, and we're going to do this from sports ball, sports ball, sports ball." And I'm thinking,
Go Eagles!
Go Birds. And I'm thinking, you're a ball player, aren't you?
If not a
Lots
ball,
of energy. Lots of energy.
Yeah, lots of energy.
That's the best part.
Yeah, he definitely has that. We're here to play the game, and you're an awesome crowd today.
He kind of
Yeah.
reminded me of Alonzo a little bit.
Yes.
You know,
he reminded us
Alonzo,
of
big
Alonzo.
Eagles fan, would sing the Eagles theme while we were in the office still, which
Um,
reminded me that the Eagles have a theme.
What was the name of the other guy?
the one that did
Voight.
the bricks.
Voight.
Voight. Voight's a ringer as well.
Hated it. I hated that act.
Voight's a
I-
ringer.
Is he a ringer?
Yeah, he's a ringer.
Awesome. Terrible. I thought it was completely terrible. I saw how to do it from a mile away, and I hate that.
The
Thing
act he
is-
did in the previous thing, I looked at that and I'm like, I know how he did it. I could figure it out. And I'm
Yeah. I mean, like,
Although the look on Simon's face during all the magic acts is like,
magic.
Santa's real?
It's like a toddler who has not learned object permanence yet. It's like, there it is! There it is!
it's like my dog when you show her yellow bone or bacon.
Yeah, Howie. Like no, Howie when usually there's a match with Howie, he's just either he doesn't know how to do it or he does, and he's just like, yay. Because most of the judges by now should know how most of them are done.
And the thing is, with magic, I don't look at it and go, oh, I can tell how you did it, that's a bad act. I really think that what sets a magician apart is
Showmanship.
their showmanship, how they put it off. I loved how he did the segue from close-up magic to the big magic. I thought that was a brilliant way to go from, look, I've done close-up magic this entire time,
Yeah.
and he made a direct connection from that to the bigger magic. He didn't just go, okay, big magic.
We'll see, but no. I would want to say one thing. When me and Dad were watching this, we were thinking, like, we paused the TV for a second. We were just like, because he says, I'm gonna like move something, like, and he tore the card in half. He's like, okay, look, this part's inside the box, and this part's in like over here in my hand. And so, yeah, Morgan, really quick.
My problem with that trick is I saw it when the kids did it first.
We'll see, but we thought he was gonna do something where he splits his body in half, and one appears on this side, the other one appears on that side. And that's what me and Dad
Oh,
were
yeah,
thinking.
we were totally going. Okay, so he says he took off a corner of the card and threw it into the box and said, "Bam! I'm gonna do that now for real." And we're like,
Yes.
"Awesome!" So he's gonna take off his arm.
That would have been an interesting trick.
Maybe I'm jaded against magic. I don't know, but magic acts really need to make a freaking elephant appear out of nowhere to
Yeah.
impress me these
Is
days.
it just me,
Problem is I
or
know how
did
that
he
trick is done, too.
lose
I
the
do, too.
audience? I think he lost the audience when he did the invisibility trick.
Yeah, he lost us. We were so
That
confused.
fake-
No, the audience, the live audience. It
Yeah.
was a little too quiet
Yeah.
after that. They're
Well,
like,
no, I remember watching. We're just like, what?
That's that ugly brick suit.
Yeah, that was
You know,
terrible.
It was terrible.
And I think, and I know that's part of the, oh look, I'm invisible. It's like the episode where Cartman thinks he's invisible.
Because Bullrog has many powers.
Yeah, it was just really bad doing
It's my favorite
the
South Park
background that they
episode.
had for the brick background, and then have him wear the costume. Like, no, that's terrible.
all right. So back to the football player though.
Don Dornbos. What was his trick again? Remind me.
The football
Football.
trick where they threw the football.
Footballs and nails.
Yeah.
Who he got it?
All right.
And the state quarters.
The steak.
That was kind of
That
cool.
was kind of neat. I like the steak.
And then
quarter.
having him a little piece of paper saying that in his journal that
Yeah.
would select it.
I just, for me, one of the funniest parts
I
is
couldn't figure that one out. That's fine.
when Howie was like, when they're like, okay, open the book and look at the change, and Howie's like, wait a moment, I need my glasses to see this, and that's just like it's Alaska.
Yeah. I
But
think it was Alaska, and the British lady's like,
Did you miss the cameraman punch him in the shoulder and like I need to take a picture of it?
he's like, all right.
Yeah, because from that point onward, every time he'd do it, he was trying to look at it and show it because he didn't want to get hit again, but from the cameraman.
one thing that pissed me off this episode, just watching it, because I understand that they want to show that the judges have a rapport and have a personality and inject fun, but the fact that Mel B doused
Oh.
an audience member.
During tape faces where he's supposed to
Yeah.
be trying to garner votes,
Yeah,
and during the part, if I was tape face, I'd have been
pissed.
I'm like, dude, that's my time. And if I lose because of that crap, I'm not going to be happy.
I love Tape Face.
Yes.
Tape Face is always my
And-
favorite. He's probably gonna win.
And her reaction isn't, oh, get her a towel and all that. She goes back and gets another fucking cup.
Yeah, and then
Alright.
chases him again.
To her credit, it's not a spoiler, but in the next episode that you're going to watch today, she apologizes immensely to the audience. And they're like, dude, I am so sorry I did that to you.
The audience member probably was like, dude, that was really uncool.
Like she was kind of like laughing, like.
But
Or
to
tape.
be honest, the audience member was completely in the moment. I bet they were more pissed off when they got home than in the moment. They were just like, I got doused by Mel B. I'm famous, you know.
Yeah.
kind
And
of
then later,
attitude.
like, wait a minute, I had to sit cold in that freaking auditorium for the rest of the night, and this is my good shirt because I wore it out for America's Got Talent, and it's dry clean only, bitch. That's what I would be thinking.
All right, so let's talk about Tape Face.
All
I
right.
hated Tape Face.
Oh!
For once, I hated Tape Face.
I
Yeah.
loved it.
Okay, I will admit it was kind of weird
There was
doing
the
the
one
balloons.
time with Tape Face that I was like, huh? Now I understand that I've probably been having a rising series of expectations, and I understand that, but
I love
What the
love
fuck was
Tape
that?
Face.
The thing is, I
Once,
did.
once the Western music started playing, I totally got what he was doing.
Oh yeah, and that part I loved because it was, and of course, and they can attest. My first reaction is hashtag first thing people are doing tomorrow morning.
that's what all the kids are doing tomorrow
Okay.
morning.
Not at band practice.
Oh wait, don't worry, we just swing instruments at each other.
He's probably already
Where's
thought.
he gonna get a staple gun in band practice?
Actually,
You'd be surprised.
I
actually,
know.
there's stuff in the equipment room, but we can find something. We might just use a hammer.
That was awesome.
And he has
Pens,
balloons. We know he
pencils.
has balloons.
Oh yeah, today was someone's birthday, so they got
Here's
balloons.
the one
around.
thing about Tape Face
Dude.
is that
I'd
there
make
were
something
other
for you.
people doing simple stuff like that on America's Got Talent.
Mm-hmm.
What and whether you liked today's or not, what about Tape Face in general, even though it's as simple, that makes people love him so much?
Okay, well, he's kind of like. Okay, so I want to go first. I'm sorry if someone else want to go.
You love Tape Face.
Then say it.
All right, so Tape Face, I've watched some of his other things that he's done, not just on America's Got Talent. He's done a lot of other things, and a lot of them. Well, he doesn't speak at all. It's just what he does. But it was just. It's kind of like he's miming.
He is miming.
That is
Oh,
miming.
that's miming.
That is
oh.
the
That is miming.
Yeah,
That is
That
literally
is-
miming.
Oh, I thought he'd do like puppets. Okay.
Yeah.
I felt like one of the acts that I watched, he was actually doing a puppet.
Well, yeah,
The
and
whole
No, not that one. No, he did a different word.
Oh,
He
Morgan
like-
was doing something like that the other day. For like an hour. It was a quiet hour.
yeah, except
Are you
for
done talking?
yeah.
Good. That was mine.
I know with this one, I did like the beginning part of the act with when it was setting up. I think it started to fall flat after that. I think it had a lot more setup for the one gag that all of his others didn't. All of his, he just kind of walked on stage and started, and he did multiple things. I think what it is you never know what to expect. He pulls these things out of the bag, and you're like, what is he going to do with it?
This one.
He has a toothbrush. Oh,
would have been better if he pulled a judge instead of random audience.
Yeah.
yes. That should have been Simon.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
would've
yes.
been awesome.
Speaking of that, oh, you guys need to watch the next episode.
Why does nobody ever pull Simon on stage? Is it
Well,
like in his contract or something?
No, it's because.
Well, Boobs Lady pulled him on stage.
Oh yeah.
Not
There
a
you go.
spoiler, but the juggling act. Okay,
Yeah.
you remember the juggling act?
Passing zone.
Passing zone. Thank you. This is not a spoiler, but they decided that they're going to go ahead and let Passing Zone go into the next show next week because they want Simon on stage to do it. And
Okay.
they've now promised that Simon Cowell is going to go on the stage with Passing Zone next week.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
Some-
And the rest of the judges seemed very happy about it.
yeah, because
Oh,
they've been all getting tortured the whole entire season except
Well,
really Simon.
I did like the juggling
Juggling
of the
judges.
judges. I thought that was very interesting. I thought how they played it. and the fact that each judge had a different reaction because Mel B was absolutely terrified.
Heidi loved it.
Heidi's like, I want one of these at home. I want to put my kids in it. And then Howie's just like, let me out. Let me out.
Then the Danger Act this week was the ones with the crossbow.
Yes.
Crossbows.
Deadly Games.
Deadly Games.
I
I was not
didn't
impressed.
like. Okay, wait, you go first. I'm sorry. You go. and
I'm
then-
gonna say this. I feel like I have seen that act before, and the only difference between their act now and their act in the past was different wardrobe.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they have the roses, they have the whips, and that's the newer part of it.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
They also the crossbows. I thought it was the
The
most.
crossbows were new.
Yeah.
I think that
Okay.
it was their cleanest staging. Like it was the other ones, like you can see it. Like you can definitely tell that they practice. You go here, you go here, you go here, and you do this and you do this. Where it was almost precision timed.
The only thing I really enjoyed about Deadly Games was I think it was either Heidi or Mel, and I think it was Mel said, "I want to be a fly in the wall in your bedroom."
Oh,
No, that was Heidi. That was Heidi who said
If-
that.
if I was gay, I would be madly in love with his wife. His wife is a gorgeous woman.
Let's see. Okay, now.
You took the words out of Blackheart's mouth.
Nah,
if he
nah,
was
okay,
gay, he'd
so-
be into.
All right. So when they did the knife trick, they tried to make it seem like he was farther away. He was really close to her.
The
When
knife trick.
when she looked at the little sheets.
The butcher paper
Yeah.
knife
Oh,
trick.
okay.
Yeah. He was. They tried to make it seem like he was farther away. He was really
Not
close to her.
really.
Well, one of the cameras when they zoomed it back, and look, he's farther. He was
Yeah.
really close to it.
Well, yeah, and it's understandable. He has to get through the paper. Because if he doesn't hit the paper just right, it can...
The Deadly Games, I think, is played out. It feels
Yeah.
the same over and over and over
Well,
again.
that's what
The
I-
only thing that I thought was really cool was the crossbow when they popped two balloons.
Oh yeah.
I actually thought that was kind of neat. You pop a balloon, there's another balloon inside, and then you pop that balloon.
That was neat.
That was neat, but it kind of feels the same.
Yeah.
over
Oh,
and
yeah.
over.
Okay.
I mean, and its thing is, they've said it before.
Ugh.
Jedi Porky's online.
Yay!
It
Oh.
says, "Hi, Morgan. Jedi Porky's online."
On your Facebook, I think.
No, in YouTube Live.
I don't know who this is.
Jedi Porky?
Jedi Porky. I'm sure.
LOL. Jedi Porky. LOL. That's all it says.
Um, I'm trying to think.
Just subscribe to us.
Thank you for subscribing, new subscriber.
Thank you for subscribing.
Is it
new
Jose?
subscriber. I don't know.
It's Oid is the name of the profile.
Oid.
OYD.
Yeah. We'll figure it
Anywho,
out.
We'll figure it out at the end.
welcome.
Well,
Vilkman.
But they've said all along, Deadly Games is definitely a marketable group.
Yeah.
I
People will pay
mean,
to see it.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
horror movies,
Yeah.
thriller.
Well, okay.
Not my
So
thing.
I feel like it'd be more interesting seeing them in person, but on TV, it's like, okay.
It's a 5-10 minute show at most.
Oh, yeah.
That's the problem with it.
Oh yeah, huh? They couldn't really do a whole lot.
Yeah. I mean, it's also this is
you've
a
now
group.
seen them do at least 3 5-minute shows.
Yeah.
I mean-
I'm done with Deadly Games.
Yeah.
What else have we not talked about? The
Malevo?
Malevo. Okay, here are a
It
bunch
was
of
better than last week.
relatively good-looking Latin male dancers. Why the fuck am I bored of looking at them?
Okay, can I explain that? Actually, can I explain that one? All right. So when they did their first audition, they actually played their instruments, and it was
You
beautiful.
can't hear him anymore.
Yeah, and now they went to like, look, here's our actual culture, here's beautiful music, and everybody loved it. And then they're like, why don't we just go extreme rock and roll and not even hear our own instruments playing? And we'll
Yeah.
just look, we're
That's
dancing.
why. They're just dancing and not playing their instruments.
And you couldn't see them because the last night's episode was literally just so much flames that they were just.
Flames and water.
Couldn't see him.
Literally-
That should be an exciting film, man. That should be like
Yeah, it
I wish
was.
there was more storytelling.
It should be
I
stimulating.
think they do storytelling with that pretty well.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It would be really fun to
Especially
watch.
like the little.
Okay.
Watching
ones.
a group of dudes dance, watching a group of dudes dance should be visually stimulating, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
I was bored.
What did you say?
She was air
She
quoting.
was stimulated, I guess.
Visually stimulating.
Visually stimulating.
Oh, okay.
It was boring. I mean,
Yeah.
It does.
I'm
And
actually surprised they made it through to this week because I was on them last week
Yeah.
or
I
last
They
time.
barely made it.
yeah, they
Yeah.
barely made it.
They were Duncan. They were in the Duncan Save group.
Just,
if I remember
I just
right.
liked their music when they actually played and you heard their drums
Yeah.
and all those cool little gadgets things that they had. It
So
was awesome.
who else is there?
Okay, I do want to
Uh,
talk about this. They didn't make it, but me and Dad we loved it. What was her name? The transgender old lady.
Yeah.
She was
I
so
wish she was-
awesome.
Julie.
Oh,
Or
I thought she,
Julia.
yeah.
Julia.
She was hilarious.
Yeah, she was.
She's gonna go on tour.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She now has a touring gig. I know it. Somebody's gonna go ahead and you know what? You're gonna go on tour. I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah.
she has a whole set.
She
It
was
should be
hilarious.
Not a problem. She's
Well,
probably gonna go on tour.
AGT has a tour.
I'm sure she's either gonna be on her own tour
Oh,
or
yeah.
she's going on tour.
AGT does a tour of acts every season, not necessarily just the winners, but
Yeah.
other
I thought they took everyone from the finals,
probably.
helped them
Um,
extend their act a little bit, and then went.
Can I go?
Yeah,
Get
trying to think of who
You have
else
another train of thought?
performed. There was dancers, singers.
There was like the four singers, right? Or there's
No,
Edgar.
there was 11 total.
There was Edgar, Sal,
I have no love.
Gracie. Or sorry, Grace,
Laura.
Laura May,
Yeah.
May Breton.
I think that was it, guys.
The two magicians,
Yeah.
the kid comedian, Deadly Games.
Malevo.
The
Malevo.
Kid Magicians.
The kid magicians were booted out
Yes.
last week. Take
Oh.
Face Boy.
Take face, yeah, we already talked about it.
We're missing some. I think we're missing somebody. I really feel like we're missing somebody.
Uh-oh.
Which,
That's how
Doesn't-
exciting we were.
yeah, and it's like that doesn't help them much. It's like we can't even remember you out of 11.
How many did we already get?
It's
Yeah.
probably a singer.
No. 'cause
I
there was only-
apologize, Porky Jedi. I cannot remember who you are.
There was only 4
'cause I
singers.
just don't know you by that name. I've been sitting here thinking about it the entire time.
It's probably Justin.
That's Dad. You
Might
looking
be
it up?
Justin.
But I say I feel so bad. Who else are we missing?
We might have. There might have been 5 singers, and I'm forgetting one. There was
Because
a
the
lot of
singers
songs.
are-
Oh, I know who I'm forgetting.
Who?
Musicality.
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 We forget musicality every fucking time.
They bumped them up, just like they did the other one, because Municipality didn't make the semifinals. So I think just like Passing Zones, they let one
Yeah.
more person. It must have been Musicality.
It's
'Cause-
they do this thing with wild cards.
Yeah.
It's
and I think Musicality was the wild card, which was terrible.
well,
Musicality.
thing is, I think it's the most in tune that they had been. Like the past couple, you can tell that they've been terrified. Their blending wasn't right.
Yeah.
Can't be terrified of the audience, man. That's
It-
what you're singing
yeah.
for.
But I mean, I honestly liked it better than some of the others. And they're like, "Oh, it looked like a concert and stuff like that." I'm like, "Yeah, it's a high school. It's
No,
a high school chorus."
Yeah, Dad
They're
was.
not technically a high school chorus though, because they're not. It's not associated with their school.
No,
They're an after-school
it's,
group.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it is. But
It's
it
like a
is.
boys and girls club.
Yeah.
Thing. But
Oh yeah, and it's kind of like
a high school age chorus might
Yeah.
be.
I mean, I really like what they're doing, and I like the idea that eventually one day arts will be an acceptable part of the curriculum, because
Or
slowly everything but reading and math is swept aside. I worked in a elementary school teaching 7th grade, where except for 6th, 7th, and 8th, where they had a dedicated science teacher, they got science once every 3 weeks, because the teachers themselves had to transport the science buckets to the other schools. So my mentor teacher would get a call from one of the other teachers going, "Hey, I can't get you the bucket this week because my kid's sick," and so now they haven't had science in over a month, and history is
We don't have history.
it's slowly pushed
You're
away
in geography this
because
year,
it's
right?
not.
What are you taking?
I'm taking. There it is.
Do you have any social studies this year?
Nope, and I'm kind of sad because I like social studies and biology is boring.
Well,
I am angry that you're not taking social studies.
I want to take social
Well,
studies.
part of that
but I
is
don't think
because in Arizona you need 4 years of math, 4 years of English, 4 years of science, and only 3 of history.
That's
You're
Or
taking
sorry,
bullcrap.
3 and 3.
Yeah.
That's bullcrap.
All right. Before we sign off, because we're almost in an hour already.
Yeah. No one likes it.
Patreon.
No, before we even get to Patreon, I would like each of you, except for you, Minion, because you've already seen the things. Who do you pick out of that last semifinal that will be moving forward?
Oh.
The
Pick
one
out.
person?
Yeah.
Just pick one. One person you think will get moved forward?
I think Tapeface could take a dump on screen and still move on forward.
Right.
Yeah.
Because people like him.
Oh, he is funny.
He is cute.
He is.
All right, so he says State Face.
I think that Grace is going to move forward simply because she's adorable. I don't think she's going to win, but I think she's going to move forward.
I want Lori to go through.
Who's
The
Lori?
The little
The-
girl comedian.
Yeah.
Oh.
Girl comedian.
Yeah. I mean,
Alright.
she does need work on her timing, but I really want her to go through.
Hernandez.
Yeah.
Lori, hey, she won a gold medal, but not that Lori Hernandez.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that
Hey,
was
I
kinda
would make
funny.
that joke into the ground too if there
Yeah.
was a gold medalist that shared my name.
Yeah. I mean, her act was very
Yeah.
like canal like, or it's like
All right, Patreon.
help us, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're our only hope.
Patreon.com/Land of Nerds. If you give us enough money per month, you get to see a video of our minion eating a banana, which is funny because he hates bananas.
You can see him before his voice dropped.
It was adorable.
You can see
Actually-
him learn to eat a banana the wrong way.
Well,
Yeah, don't tell him to just well, wait, am I the one that just told her?
Yeah.
Spoilers! Sorry. Ah.
But also you get to be more involved with our creative process.
Yep.
Maybe we'll even post some other really cool stuff on our Patreon
eat
for
an
our
apple next.
sponsors, huh?
Said you can just record me eating an apple, just really
You
slowly.
like apples.
Besides, we're not going to record you eating an apple. It is well known that apple is a asshole fruit in film.
But
Yeah.
I'll just be eating it the whole time, just like you guys can record me for the next. Here, you want to see me a minute eating an apple for the next 20 minutes?
No, because that's boring.
That's boring.
I tell you what we will do though. We may find some old videos or something to post on it for our Patreon
God, no.
viewers.
We'll post soft swords.
We should let our Patreon
You
sponsors.
pay money, you can see us from the early 2000s, our very first film.
The very first film done by our crew.
Oh,
You-
God.
you-
It's a nice, wonderful little German production.
Oh,
And
Boca.
you can see Captain Blackheart when he was just a swabby.
When he was just a swabby.
And Exandros when he was, well,
Just
With
The
regular colored
cabin
hair.
boy.
yeah, with regular. You can see what I look like with regular colored hair.
And 4-pack.
Oh,
I have
oh,
a 4-pack.
oh,
Ladies
oh,
and
oh.
gentlemen, you don't want to miss the 4-pack.
I was scrawny.
Is that everything?
Anyway,
That's everything.
that's
it for
this week.
Don't
It's
forget
out.
to go to our landofnerds.com.
Facebook.
And go to our Facebook. Our Facebook is
Instagram.
always popping.
My Facebook
And-
is always going on.
Have a
Speak
wonderful
out to
Labor Day. Be safe, be happy, be healthy.
Twitter.
Twitter.
Twitter. I don't know. We're not on our Twitter as much as we should be.
Eh,
I
we
think
should be.
push the Twitter when we're not on it as much.
I tweeted today, but
Did
I
you
tweeted.
tweet today.
Yeah, I tweeted about this.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Oh yeah, I totally
A
got
lot of
reminded.
behind-the-scenes photos go on our Instagram.
Yeah, I got told today via a pop-up on my phone that one of your Facebook pages that you follow is on Instagram.
Yeah.
Land of Nerds.
Zoid is back, or aka Jedi Porky. He walked away for a few minutes.
Wait, Jedi Porky, who are you?
Last question
Who
of
are
the night,
you?
and then we'll say goodbye.
Are you one of the saber people?
All right,
you
wait.
wanna
Everybody, let's
say
take a
people?
guess who it
It's
is.
gonna take a few seconds for the conversation to go to.
Yes, we know. There's a bit of a
Lag.
Lag to avoid
Okay.
nip slips.
My top guess is gonna be
lag,
Jose,
Yeah, I think with Jose.
maybe Justin,
Well,
Could be
Jedi
Lee.
Porky. I mean, it sounds like
Matthew
something-
Shields, just to really throw me a bone.
Could be Lee.
Jason.
Could be Lee.
No, Lee would be Lee Boy or
Yeah,
something.
he'd be Lee Boy.
Jedi Leafy
Jedi Porky.
Twink.
Devin?
No response yet. Sorry, folks.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it
Jedi Porky.
out. Who are you?
It bothers us not to know who Morgan's friend is.
Oh, okay.
You are
so
the bacon
I was
in
in
our
band,
life.
and all the outs were playing, and so I play the sexy song, and then they went, dun.
You're playing sexy tunes.
Yeah.
What do they play? The song from Deadpool? Or?
Another way. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song. I didn't know what it's really called.
What?
You know, until I was old enough to know better, I thought Hollow Note's Man Eater was about a tiger.
Oh.
He says, "I am the one." Doesn't help.
No, it's
Your
you're the
friends-
one ring to rule them all.
Your friends
It's
are
Sauron?
are
Wait,
like
are you Spider Ham? Are you Spider Ham?
Spider.
'Cause he's-
Spider Pig.
Hey, Spider Pig.
Spider
No, I
Pig.
think Spider Ham.
Spider Pig.
No, it's Spider Ham in the comic books. He's Spider Ham.
Let's get off and like sign off for the week.
All right. See you guys next
Bye.
Thursday.
Next
Thursday.
Thursday. Deuces.
Alright, let's take our 5-minute break and then we'll play some
He
Geek Out.
says, "I'm Spartacus."
Um,
Okay.
Still not helpful.